Imagine growing up in a family where love is measured in possessions, cars, phones, attention. Each gift, a battlefield. And when envy festers, even siblings can become strangers. The Matthews family home looked perfect from the outside. Neatly trimmed lawns, spotless windows, cars gleaming in the driveway. But inside, it was a battlefield disguised as a living room. James, 23, the eldest, had just received a brand new car for his college graduation. He parked it in the driveway, smiling at the reflection of the sun on the polished metal. "Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad," he said, voice tinged with pride. Emma, 20, the middle sibling, sat on the couch. She had gotten nothing, not a car, not even a note beyond a perfunctory "congratulations." Her fingers tapped nervously on her phone, scrolling through her friends' posts celebrating James's new ride. Each image felt like a punch to the chest. Micah, 17, twirled his new iPhone between his fingers, snapping pictures of himself in the reflection of James's car. He grinned. This gadget was all he needed to feel special for now. And Lily, 15, the youngest, hid in her bedroom. She watched the growing tension from the stairs, her small frame trembling. She didn't understand why her siblings seemed to hate each other, but she felt the storm brewing. Dinner was quiet. The parents exchanged polite smiles, unaware that the room was thick with unspoken resentment. Every compliment James received was another dagger into Emma's heart. Every laugh at Micah's antics made her grit her teeth. It began with small incidents. Emma accidentally spilled coffee on James's laptop one morning. "Emma, are you serious?" James yelled, his voice sharp. Micah, hiding his grin, filmed the scene. By evening, the video was online, with his friends teasing Emma mercilessly. Emma clenched her fists. She tried to laugh it off, but her heart pounded with humiliation. The house had become a minefield of petty revenge. Next came the sabotages. Emma hid Micah's charger. Micah retaliated by leaking embarrassing texts. James punished Emma by restricting her privileges, which only fueled her rage. Arguments grew louder each night. Furniture toppled, dishes crashed. Words that should have been forgotten were carved into memory. Lily watched silently, terrified. She tried to mediate once, saying, "Can we just calm down?" Her voice was drowned out by anger, bitterness, and betrayal. One Friday evening, the family argued over a gold watch, an heirloom from their grandfather. "This is mine. Dad promised me," James shouted. "You've always had everything." "Why can't I have something for once?" Emma screamed back. Micah, frustrated, slammed his phone on the table. "Can't we just be normal? This is ridiculous." The argument spiraled. James shoved Emma. She hit back. Micah lunged forward to separate them. Objects flew, glass shattered, screams echoed. For Lily, the youngest, the night felt like a nightmare without end. The petty conflicts were no longer petty. Emma's anger festered. James's arrogance grew. Micah's mischief became dangerous. And the invisible observer, Lily, witnessed every betrayal. Emma began planning. Not thinking clearly, just acting on raw emotion. She took a knife from the kitchen drawer, not intending murder just to scare James, to assert power where she felt powerless. When confrontation came in the garage during a rainy Friday night, the storm outside mirrored the storm inside. Rain streaked the windows, shadows danced. James laughed at her threats, dismissive. Micah tried to intervene, his voice panicked. The knife slipped. Blood spattered. Screams filled the air. Lily ran to the neighbors. The police arrived minutes later, called by those who heard the chaos. Detective Harris, 20 years on the force, examined the scene carefully. Statements were taken, evidence collected, secrets revealed. Emma confessed partially, "I didn't mean, I just wanted him to stop." James admitted provocation. Micah revealed his role in inflaming tensions. The full story emerged. Years of small betrayals, jealousy over gifts, attention, and recognition had exploded into near tragedy. Emma was arrested. James survived, both physically and emotionally scarred. Micah's mischief turned into guilt and trauma. Lily's innocence was lost. The Matthews family was shattered. Love, measured by possessions, had become a weapon. Detective Harris summarized simply, "Jealousy, when unchecked, can escalate faster than anyone imagines. Small conflicts left to fester can destroy everything." Sometimes envy at home, over cars, phones, attention, spirals into chaos. What begins as petty rivalry can turn into something irreversible. The Matthews family learned the hard way. Jealousy has a price. And in this case, the price was nearly life itself. Imagine growing up in a family where love is measured in possessions, cars, phones, attention, each gift a battlefield. And when envy festers, even siblings can become strangers.